welcome back to my channel. I'm Lizzie B and this is Busy Bee Jewelry. So today what I'm going to try to do is the technique that I've seen a lot of people doing with the coasters to make the flowers with the alcohol ink and the like sinker white kind of stuff mixed in with the resin and, you know, doing all that jazz. So instead of the coasters though, I'm going to try to do it in pieces that are going to be small enough to use as jewelry. Hopefully. So I have a couple of these molds out here. I've got like the rectangle ones, the oval, and these you know, like honeycomb hexagon shaped ones. I just mixed up my resin. I've probably got way more here than I need, just because I had to use this bigger cup. It was the last clean one that I had, and I didn't feel like going back and cleaning all my smaller ones this morning. I'm gonna have to do that later. But whatever I have left over from this, I was thinking I might just pour into my bigger, you know, little jewelry holder molds that I have and do kind of a layered thing with those. So whatever is left in here, I will toss in that, let it cure, and then put like another layer over top of it because I kind of wanted to see how that would look anyways. So I just want to make sure this is totally stirred up. And then I'm probably gonna just do the two bigger sizes in each of these. I think the little ones might be a little too small to do this technique in, so we will see how these turn out. I'm excited to try this. I haven't seen many people, I think I've maybe seen like one or two videos of people doing this technique in like a jewelry sized mold. So we'll see how it goes. Really well. I had to get into my new bottles of epoxy resin today. I went to go mix it and I poured the part A out of the one bottle into my mixing cup and it dumped out this big chunk. So I was like, oh, I guess that's not good anymore. There was only like, you know, a little bit left in there anyways, so that's okay, but you know, very odd. Alright, that should be good. Sorry if there's some annoying background noise. I think the guys are out doing the lawn mowing in my neighborhood right now. So, see, I don't know if you'll be able to hear that or not on the video. Alright, so hopefully I'm doing this correctly. I guess we will see. You know what, let me just get this popsicle stick out of here because it's making it really hard to try to pour. Alright, so I know I definitely want to leave some space when I'm pouring this clear resin in here because for one, there's going to be some alcohol ink going in, and then there will be a little bit of, you know, resin mixed with the white, plus I'll probably want to do like some sort of background color to these. I don't know what color yet, but you know, I might do like a black background or a color or something else, but we shall see. I'm just gonna go ahead and pour all these and then I'll go back and you need a little bit extra added. Okay, and actually there's really not a ton left. after pouring all those, oh, and actually this one needs a little bit more. So I may just end up using all this for these. Okay, well that works. All right, try to get rid of these bubbles in all these. Okay, I literally just spent so much time trying to get bubbles. Oh my gosh, what is that? Where did that even come from? Trying to get bubbles out of these. So, hopefully, I did get all the bubbles out. We will see. So, now I'm going to, this is the Sinker White from Let's Resin. I just have it in this little bottle that it came with. I'm shaking it up really well, and I'm just gonna add a bunch of this into the resin that I have left here. I'm worried that it's like too much, but I don't know, I could put it in like a smaller little thing like this, maybe. Maybe that's the thing to do. Okay, I'm gonna put some of this. I can always do more if I need it. So we'll do about like that. And then I'm gonna take this white, and I'm pretty sure it takes quite a bit. Like you want it to be pretty concentrated, so start with that. And I'm just gonna mix this up. See if it's white enough, if I need to add a little bit more of the Sinker White in here or not. You will see. It's almost too full. I might add just a couple more drops. From the videos I've watched, like you really want it to be, I can't really back on that. You really want it to be very white. Okay, that looks better. I'm hoping that's good. Probably need to stir that up again before I actually pour it. We'll need this. Close up the Sinker White there. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a couple different colors with this alcohol ink. The green might be really cool. Purple. Okay, let's go with those. I'm gonna start with pink and yellow. And I'm gonna do, I guess I'll just start with this one. So I think what I need to do is just drops around the outside. I don't want to overdo the ink. I'll do another layer in there. Maybe a dot of fuchsia in the center. Okay, I'll leave those to kind of spread out a little bit. I'm doing royal blue in this one. Blue and yellow. definitely interested to see how these turn out. I just, you know, I don't really know what I'm doing here, but I wanted to try this. So right, this one we're gonna do green. Green and purple. Let's give it a little yellow center, just for fun. Mix it up a little. Okay. Trying to see if there's maybe some different colors that I want to use. I know I like this lime green. It's called fluorescent green. I've just used it in the other alcohol ink video I did with the swirls. If you guys watched that video, I'll try to remember to link it here. Those turned out really cool, which was kind of what inspired me. This is fuchsia. Inspired me to try this technique, and I've just seen it all over, you know, the internet, all over YouTube, so I thought this would be fun. Definitely like this fuchsia. All right, I'm trying to decide how I want to do these square ones. I think I'm going to make the shape more in a circle, and then it might leave those corners a little bit more clear. Royal blue, maybe. This is another one that I feel like it's gonna be so hard to wait for. Here's a different yellow. I like this lemon yellow. I'm gonna do this one in the center here. Correctly how these are done. Just mixing that up a little bit more. That I want to just pour the white in over top of this in like a swirl. Let me like get these out of my way. Okay. I'm so nervous about this. Oh gosh. Okay, swirl. Okay. And swirl. We'll start more on the outside with this one. Swirl in. Okay. I feel like, I don't know, it's probably a better way to pour this. I'm definitely getting like some globs as I'm dumping it. I've seen people use more of like a piping bag sort of thing. Those last two poured in super funky because I was almost out, so we'll see. So then I believe you just go in with, you know, something like this, and we're gonna pull them in for parts and out for others. So I'm just gonna between. And you give it a little swirl in the middle. Okay, I've swirled them all, I think to the point that they need to be. So now it's just waiting to see how they come out. I have hope for some of them. I do not have hope for all of them, but we will see. So I will be back in a day or so when these are cured to take them out, and we will finish up this video. All right, it is the next day and these are cured. So I want to go ahead and back them for sure, because I know sometimes the alcohol ink is just a little sticky, and I think it'll just help seal everything together, plus it just looks better. So a couple of these are a little, like this one is a little bit over filled, so I think I'm gonna cover that one, and there's like one or two other ones that were a little overfilled. I'm gonna do those with UV resin, and then also I just get to take those out today. But for the other ones, I'm gonna back them with just a plain black with the regular epoxy resin. And I'm gonna just use this, the black pigment from Let's Resin. So I think I'll go ahead and do that first. I should have just gone ahead and mixed up my resin before I started filming, but I didn't, so let me get that mixed together. All right, I got that all mixed up. Got the black in there. It's pretty black. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna start with this. I'll just see how many I can get filled in, the ones that I definitely want to, and then if there's any left, plus the ones that I was already planning on doing with the UV resin, I will just do that. So let's go ahead and back these. Get this out of here. Start with this one. Sure I get enough, but I know it's not going to take much. Just kind of push it around here a little. Okay, so that worked. Like I said, I'm going to try to do the ones with UV resin, but it's going to be hard to get them out. I may have to just, I wanted to go ahead and take them out, but I may have to go ahead and let this cure before I can get any of the ones out that I want to cover with the UV resin, I guess. I didn't really think that through so well. Alright, well let me do this one. This one's crazy. I guess some of the alcohol ink wasn't totally dry or whatever on here. I might have like overloaded a little, and you can see it coming through on the black there. I'll try to decide if I can cover those. I think what I'll do, I've got a little bit of this left. I've got some time before that will cure on me. So let me just get some of these bubbles out of what I've already poured. And I'm going to very carefully slide that off to the side. All right, I'm gonna try to do some of the UV on these so I can pull them out now and just see. I'm not gonna lie, I did peek just slightly on some of these because I really wanted to see if it was gonna be, you know, for sure worth it for me to keep going with them. Because like I said, this is the first time I was trying anything like this. So let's see. I might have to open my other bottle of the UV resin. This one, whoa, yep. That's what I did not want to happen, was for it to go over like that. Oh, goodness. Okay, I'm just gonna open the other bottle. Okay, I can still save that. Okay. Looks good. I'm just trying to make sure it's, you know, totally out to the edge. If it goes a little over, I can always clean it up. But I think that's good. All right, I'm gonna hit this with the light and be right back. Okay, it's pretty cured. I'm so excited to actually see this. Whoa. Oh my gosh, it's even cooler than I thought it was gonna be. Oh my goodness, that is so pretty. Oh, I can't wait to mess around with this and make it even better. Look at that. It definitely looks like a flower. Wow. Oh, I'm so excited. Look at that. How pretty. So cool. Oh, I'm so glad I tried this technique. Okay. Well, now I just want to be able to open all these. Obviously, I can't open these yet. Okay, but I think I'll just do the rest of these 3 with the UV resin, and then I'll at least be able to see these, and I'll wait until, you know, tomorrow for the rest of these guys over here. Okay, let's do this other smaller one. All right, one more done. Is there just resin on the end of that? Yeah, okay, that is cured. Okay, I'm gonna try to take this out the same way without looking at it until I show it. Woohoo, neat colors. This one is a little less flower looking, but I really like the colors. Oh, that's super cool. It's hard to maybe see on the camera, but there's some very wispy colors coming down in the center, which is kind of neat. You can kind of see it from that angle. How different, just how fun. This one has like that cloud effect, kind of. That's what this one looks like to me. Instead of a flower, it looks like I made the cloud effect. I like that. They're just so fun. This one, I don't know, I look at it and it just makes me think Van Gogh Starry Night. I think it's the colors. Okay, so exciting. I'm gonna do this big one next. All right, that one is done. Let's see. Should be nice and cured. I don't know why I have to check it every time. I just feel like I do. Okay, let's see. Same thing. I'm gonna try to take it out without looking. It does still maybe feel a little sticky. I can never tell if it's my gloves or the resin. I might throw it under the light for another second after this, but let's see it. Whoa. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite one so far. Ah, I love those colors so much. Look at that. Wow. Holy cow, that's so pretty. I can't get over how pretty this one is. Okay, that is gorgeous. I'm just gonna throw it back under the light over here off to the side for a moment while I pour this one. This is just so exciting. I haven't really messed around with too many of these techniques until more recently when I really started, you know, my YouTube journey here. And then I obviously started really watching other people's videos, and so, you know, watching like Daniel Cooper and, you know, other YouTubers and seeing all these cool effects, you know, and stuff I didn't really know I could do with resin. I was just, you know, putting dried flowers in them and stuff, you know, and doing all of that. So, all right, I think that should be good. So let's throw this one under the light. Yeah, that one's not sticky anymore. That's good. Okay. I cannot get over this one. It's almost like a sun catcher too. Like, you guys can't probably really see it. Maybe I can, like, the light just comes through it. Can you see that? Oh my gosh, it's so cool. I'm obsessed, absolutely obsessed. Okay, last one that I'm taking out for now. Drum roll, please. Whoa, neat. They're just all so different. Wow, wow, wow. I kind of like the clear background on some of these, so I'm really interested to see how the black background comes out, because like with this one and like the last one, I mean, you can just see the light through the back of it, which is super cool. So it might also be a little sticky. I'll throw it back under the light, but wow, it's almost like, I'm gonna call this like the flower cloud effect, because I kind of got both of those going in these, like especially this one, and well, even really like all of these have that kind of cloud effect. I really like that. All right, just stick that under the light over there. But, all right, we'll see you when these are done. All right, so these ones that I did the black on the backs of are cured now. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop those out. And then I've got, what, 3 more here that I think need to be coated in the UV resin. So I'll do that second, I think, at this point. I just want to go ahead and take these out and see how they look, and then we'll go back and do that. So let's start with this rectangle ones. Got my bracelet on today that I made. Love how that turned out. Okay, let's see. I can see the edges of this one. It's like a purple. Ooh, pretty purples. A lot of white in that one. This must have been one of the ones that I didn't swirl it very well, and I kind of like globbed it as I was dripping it. Still really cool. I like the colors. Very neat. All right, let's see about this big one. Ooh, I like this one. Really pretty color combo. And I like that I did the black on this one because it had quite a few like negative spaces on it, and I think the black looks really cool with that. Very neat. I'm so happy with how these turned out. This one again has some of those like wispy areas where the alcohol ink was definitely, you know, pulling down towards the bottom, which I think just gives it a really neat effect. Okay, so those are gonna then need the UV. Got these 3 to take out here, so I'm gonna start with the smaller one. This is one that the back turned out kind of cool on because some of the alcohol ink was still a little wet when I put the black down. It's just kind of a neat extra effect. Ooh, pretty. The blue and green, really neat. Definitely like that cloud effect in all of these, like I've said, you know. So I don't know, I'm gonna try this again for sure. Maybe watch a couple of the videos again on exactly how we do this and then go back and like try it again. But I really like how these turned out. I'm not disappointed with them at all. That one I still need to cover. Let's do this one. Ooh, oh, I love this one. This one is really cool. So my light's kind of glaring on it there. Wow. It's like purple and green. That is so pretty. Last one out of this one, and then we'll start putting the UV on these other 3. This one's gonna need some trimming on the edge, and I covered up the hole. I figured that happened on a couple of these. I'll have to just go back and kind of drill that out. All right. Ooh, that one's kind of different. I like that. Very pretty. Super cool. I'm trying to get the light in a better place where it's not glaring, but it's still easier to see. Really like that one. Super cool. My mom is here today. She was babysitting baby boy because I had to work, and then work got cut short, which no complaints here, but I'm thinking she might really like these. I'll let her pick one while she's here, and I'll throw a chain on it so she can wear it. She'll definitely like these. Alright, I have to go get the plug for the UV resin. Oh goodness, I've got sun coming in here, so this is going to be a little tricky to do these UV ones. Hopefully it's pretty overcast. Hopefully it will not start to cure. I had that happen the other day when I was working on something over here, so I'll try to be quick with this. I'm going to start with this one right here. Cover it. And oh goodness, I'm already being slow. Scooch it out. This one was like super overfilled, so if the UV resin kind of spills out like that, it's okay. I will just trim it afterwards. Bubbles. Okay. Okay. I like the back of this one too. It's kind of cool. Yeah, definitely we'll have to go back and sand the edges on this one, and also it's gonna need a little bit more time under the light. It's still a little soft, but let's go ahead and look at it first. Ooh, neat, neat, neat. This one has a lot of the wispy things in the middle. I really like that. I probably like pushed down harder, you know, on it. Okay, I'm gonna put this under the light off to the side while I fill in these. I wonder if I could even do both of these at the same time real quick. Fill and spread. All right, the last two here are ready to take out. It's taken me a little bit of time to finish filming this. I've changed my shirt and everything. Okay, let's do the smaller one first. Voila. Ooh, that one's pretty. I like the purple. I think this one might have looked nice with a black background. Let's see. Yeah, that one would have looked kind of cool with the black background, but it doesn't change it too much, and I like it. It's kind of fun. Okay, and last one. Ooh, that one's cool. Kind of like that with the clear background. I think that's neat. Let's see what it would have looked like with the black. Could have looked cool with the black background too, but I actually really like the clear on that one. Really neat. That one's got, I think I must have done like 3 different colors or something in that one, because that one's a little different. All right, well, here is everything we did in this video. See if I can fit them all. Here we go. Well, these turned out so cool. I'm so glad I tried this. I've been wanting to do it for a while. I'm definitely gonna try it again. Like I said, maybe watch a few more videos, see how other people were doing them to see if I wanna do anything a little different, but I do love how these came out. So I will put some hooks on some of these and some chains, and maybe a few of them that are, you know, the really good ones will go up on the website. We'll see. Otherwise they'll just be gifts, you know, to give away. And then the next round, when I'm got it a little bit more down of what I'm doing, maybe that round will go up on the website. We shall see. But that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!